Greetings, minor model maniacs! Panzerman Bill, Panzerman's Bunker, coming to you with update number 1 of the 50-year anniversary Hawker Siddeley Harrier group build, sponsored, hosted by Martin. Martin. Alright, guys. Got everything rolling here, so let's jibber jabber flibber flabber. The Harrier I'm going to do for my group build is based off the ones that fought in the Falkland Island War. It's a Hawker GR3, specifically the ones that fought off the forward operating base on San Carlos during the Falklands. There was a little airfield that the engineers made up and was defended by the paratroops, commandos, and helicopters, and Harriers flew off of the island, off the little air base there. And so I'm going to base it off of that one. I got a specific picture I want to show you. I'm going to replicate. Ooh, bear with me. There it is. It's a Hawker Harrier that was operating at the San Carlos. Yeah, San Carlos, funny name. Yeah. It had crashed, skidded off the tarmac, the wooden plank tarmac, skidded off. In this picture, it's being they're actually packaging up salvageable equipment off of the Harrier. It's where those boxes are there. It's skidded off, crashed here. They got tarpaulin over it, so I'm going to try and replicate this diorama. But what I really found intriguing, mysterioso about this, and I'm going to replicate it, is, haha, it says sod off Argies, and they're flipping off the Argentinians. That's how the British would say. So in my diorama, I'm gonna have that. They put spray paint or black paint or something on the ground there, and they just said sod off Argies. Now what I read about that is that the Brits would do that. You know, whenever they could, they put graffiti down. The higher-ups didn't like it, so they would erase it or order to have it erased, which is stupid. You're in a war with these guys. You're killing them. You know, you're going to kill them. You're fighting a war, but you're worried about pissing them off by having graffiti. So that's stupid ass. It's a dumbass thing, you know. So I'm going to have that on my diorama. I'm going to replicate this. It'll be modified somewhat. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I had some cool pictures that I found of the same crash. Guys inspecting it, looking it over. The front nose had gotten crushed. I'm going to replicate that. One of the fuel tanks got crushed. It's really dug into the ground. I'm going to have the troops all like walking around it and everything. So I have some figures in the diorama. Yeah, Bill's going to take on a really challenging thing here. Yeah. Pictures. It's another shot from the rear showing the supply boxes and all the debris. The main gear got snapped off, and another part of the other gear is laying on the ground. The two outrigger wheels embedded and bent backwards. So got lots of good references to replicate the diorama. One last shot of it. From the other side, seeing a crushed nose. Now it's embedded in the ground. So I got some good shots. I'm going to replicate that, but I really found it intriguing, that sod off Argies thing. Sod off you Argies. Alright, this is where I got started on my build. Start off by cutting off the nose, because I'm going to replicate that damaged nose. Damaged nose. He got punched in the nose. It's all messed up. He almost said the F word. Keep it clean, Bill. This kit, it's the old MPC kit, 72nd scale. Cockpit, it literally is just a seat and a pilot figure. Of course, I'd love to put a pilot, but I'm having it crash, so I won't be using the pilot, so I have to scratch build a complete cockpit to show off there. So that's something I like doing anyway. Bill likes doing his cockpits. That's what I had heard. But to have the pilot in the cockpit. Yeah. Alright, here we go by using my old friend's styrene and bits and bobs. Created a little cockpit. Used the chair as the foundation. Did a backing. Did the head protector up top made out of metal. Seat belts out of tape. Everything else is made out of styrene side consoles, throttle, yoke, pedals, instrument panel. All made out of styrene. Bill loves his styrene. Styrene is his friend. Woo! Another shot on the other side. You can see the ring pull for the ejection mechanism. Got the throttles on the side there on the left hand side. Pedals on the ground. So got a decent cockpit. Took some fitting to get it in there. Some trial and error. You know, cut, fit, just to get the look halfway decent. And I painted up the turbo fan and the holder for it, silver and gunmetal and grays, and shaded it out. And on the actual inside of the cockpit, on the side walls, I scribed out some lines and put some like doobobs and doohickeys just to busy it up on the inside. And where the intakes are, I actually shaded it out from like dark gray to light gray, so when you look in there, you'll get like a shading effect on both sides. Yeah, Bill was using his paint. Painted it up, make it look good. So here we go. I installed the turbo fan. I got the VTOL nozzles in. Now the kid had some gimmick where you could actually keep them loose and be able to twist them and everything, but I'm not doing that. It's gonna be in a diorama. So there's that mechanism, some like little pinion bar pins, and like a ratchet, so you could keep them loose and twist them around. But I ain't gonna do that. But it's a little gimmick that they do in some kits. So there it is installed. Nozzles are in on both sides. Alright, that's my update. Been busy. There's the cockpit. I'll get some decals out and do the side panels and instrument panel. Paint it up, make it look good. And it's the first time in a long while I'll have an empty cockpit. Yeah, I feel sad. I don't have a pilot in there. Maybe I have him on that ground outside walking around saying, man, I'm a lucky bastard. But what I read about it, when the guy was having troubles with it, I don't know if he sucked in a bird or whatnot, or had a problem with the landing, he stayed with it instead of ejecting. So he walked away from it when it skidded off the runway at San Carlos Forward Operating Base. FOB, military acronym. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'll fly my Harrier and sawed off Argies. Rest of it should go together quickly. Put the fuselage halves together and start putting the wings, the stabilizers, and everything on it, and then I'll battle damage it, and I'll come up with a base. But I'm gonna replicate that diorama. Sawed off Argies. Woo! Alright, there's Fang, sacked out. Talon! 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 There he is. There's big guy. They got the place all messed up, chewed up, toys everywhere. Yeah, big guy, there he is. He don't like my art. My art pad fell over and it scares him. Oh, he don't like it. It makes moves. Oh, it's alive. He's scared of it. Oh, it's gonna get you, Talon. Look at him. He's scared shitless. Look at him. He don't like it. You don't like it. It's gonna get you, Talon. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you, Talon. It's gonna get you. Scaredy cat. Dog could rip your arm off and he's scared. Man, I'm just a puppy, bully. I'm allowed to be afraid of stuff. There's my Fang. My loyal Fang. My handsome Fang. You guys actually get to see him awake instead of sleeping all the time. Alright, keep building, keep having fun, fellas. Till next time, Panzerman Bill, Panzerman's Bunker saying, Auf Wiedersehen, mein Damen und Herren. Woo! Sod off, Argies. Woo.